Hey guys, this is Trish from Trish's Creative Treasures. I'm gonna get rid of that light, that's better. Today is December 3rd, and it will be day 3 for Friendmas. If you're not sure, if this is your first time seeing what Friendmas is, a bunch of us YouTube creators have gotten together to do a Christmas blanket, and we're all doing something different, but yet enjoying it at the same time. I rolled up all my balls of yarn, but I don't know what I'm getting because Jim packs my bags for me, so every day it's a surprise as to what ball I'm going to get. So we will do that in a minute. First off, as I do every day, the cookie of the day is ginger molasses cookie. And does that ever look delicious? Oh my. I love molasses, and I love ginger and molasses, like ginger snaps or just straight up molasses cookies. Ooh, yes, now those are divine. So, as I keep telling you every day, where you can find the recipes to the cookies that I tell you about are on my Pinterest, and they're in my Christmas cookie, um, folder, whatever it's called. But if you go under Trisha Dries, Dries, then you will find me, and then you can go into my Christmas cookie folder, and you can click onto that and get the recipe for the cookie of the day. Movie of the day is one of my all-time favorites. It's been my favorite since I'm a kid, and my kids act like it's pure torture whenever I make them watch it with me, and that would be the Muppets Christmas Carol. That you can get on Disney Plus for free. Um, I have yet to watch it, but I need to watch it because I can watch that over and over and over again and never get tired of it. I don't know why. And the Muppets were a big thing when I was growing up. I loved the Muppets, so I watched all the Muppet movies. We watched the Muppets when they were on TV. Yeah, Muppets. I love the Muppets. Um, okay, so now we're going to go into the part of where I give you a little bit of information about Yule. As I told you yesterday, Yule goes anywhere between December 20th to like the 23rd. It depends on which every day the solstice lines up on a different day, but it's on one of those days. So honestly, I'm not sure which one it is this year, but I'll look it up and I will find out for you. But when you celebrate the holiday, like you have Christmas, you have traditional food. Thanksgiving, you have traditional food. Well, there's the same thing with Yule. There's the traditional foods that you eat. Um, One is sweets of all kind. Yule is around the sweets and the cookies and the candies and the breads. Yes. So it's any kind of sweets. And as far as like a hearty meal goes, what would go well with Yule would be like a beef stew or a chili, something that's warm and can go in you and warm you up to bring forth the sun, at which at slow increments is going to start coming back more and more. As far as a drink goes, would be wassail. Wassail is it's like you take apple cider and then I just do mine in a big pot. Some people do it in a crock pot, but you put fruit and spices in with it. Like you would use star anise, you would use cinnamon sticks, cloves, allspice. You put cranberries in there, apples, orange peels, or just like sliced up oranges, sliced up lemons. I mean, there's so many different versions to it, but you cook that down, and then at the end, before right when you turn off the heat, you would add a bottle of spiced rum, or some people like to add brandy. Whatever you like. You don't even have to add the alcohol. It's delicious without the alcohol. But that would be as far as your sit down, celebration meal goes. Those would be your traditional, something traditional. I mean, some they just make whatever they want, but others they make traditional stuff. Hold on. I got little Miss Athena here getting into my stuff again. Sit your butt down, girl. Alright, so as far as some of the things with Yule, Yule is a time of reflection. So meaning of to reflect on the things that have happened to you in the past year. You know, to reflect on what was good and what you could make better, or what was bad and what can you do to change that it's not bad and happens again. It's also a time of celebration. It's a time to celebrate the time of the dormancy of the earth um, is going to go, and it is, we have an oak king and we have a holly king, and that's for the seasons. The holly king obviously brings forth the death of the earth and brings on the coldness and the dormancy in the winter. And the oak king brings forth the heat, the the regrowth of the earth, the fertility of the earth. So at this point in time, when we celebrate, we also celebrate the birth of the holly king. No, the birth of the oak king. Sorry, got you confused there. It is celebration of the oak king, who is now reborn, and it's time now for the holly king to go into that deep sleep until it is his time to be reborn again. So I'm awaiting the oak king, and the oak king is also the giver of life, life that warms the frozen earth. And when I say her, I mean earth, okay? And the frozen earth, it makes her bear forth the seeds that have been stored within her, inside her warmth and her love, until the spring when the earth comes back to life. Just one thing that, is just like a Yule blessing of a saying is, blessed is the season which engages the whole world in a conspiracy of love. And that could go for any religion or non-religion. To me, this is a season of love, and this is a season of kindness. It is a season of giving. Unfortunately, it should be that way every day, no matter what the season is, but this is a season where it just kind of brings that out in people, where they're more loving and more kind and more giving at this point in time. So that is my tidbits on Yule for today. My next thing is going to be to get my my bags for the week, and I get my number 3. You can't see it. I wrote on pen in these. You can't see them. Get my number 3. See? Can you see in there? Nope. The purple bags you can't see well. Alright. This is, it's Premier Candy Shop. I don't remember which flavor this one was, but it's the pinks. This has different colored pinks all within it. So this will go on to my blanket next. Let me show you my progress so far on my blanket. Let me get it out of my bag here. Of course, it's all the way at the bottom. Yeah, of course. So, day 1, I had this Red Heart Metallic, and I'm doing the V-stitch. And then yesterday, I got, it's from Premier Basics, this pretty green. There, that shows the colors better. So, that's what we got so far. And I'm going to add the pink one. That's going to look so pretty. So yes, the colors I had picked out for mine, I have a lot of sparkly yarns. But I did some of the red, white, and greens. I have in here some of the mistletoe from Red Heart. I have magenta hot pink. I have light hot pink. I mean, I just got all sorts of different colors, especially if they were sparkly. I was like, hoo hoo hoo. I love sparkle yarn. You can never have enough sparkly yarn. But yes, I'm doing this with a few other creators. Let me get my handy dandy notes out here because I can't remember it. Okay, so the women that I'm doing this with is Neva from Manic Mama Musings, Ashley from Stitchin' Ain't Easy. I think her first name is Angelina from Crocheting House Mouse. I hope I got that right today. Then we have Melody's Cozy Crochet. And then, I'm not sure of this woman's name, but I know it's Yarn and Pajamas. Cynthia's Crochet and More May. And then there's Mama Kayla. So, check them all out. See what their blankets are and what kind of blanket they're doing. What their progress is becoming. And I think that's all I have for tonight for this. Gonna get off here and get us upstairs and in bed, and so I can start crocheting on my next part of my Friend Miss 2021 Christmas blanket. Alright guys, I'm a little bit sleepy. It's been a long day. I'm just hope I'm not getting sick. When I went to my grandmother's funeral, I went with my kids, so I had my son-in-law Damien and my daughter Kira, and then my daughter Odessa was with, and me. And we get in the car and start driving, and they all let me know that they were really sick with they were calling it the bubonic plague. It's not COVID, thankfully, but it's a really nasty cold. So for me, I have no immune system, so Mama is. I think that's why I've been sleeping I've been sleeping till like almost 1:30 every day. I'm getting up in the morning, going to the bathroom, get something to drink, taking my thyroid medication, and then I'm going back to sleep, and it's like, I'm not waking up till like 1:30. I'm like, what the heck? But then I have no energy, and I'm really tired all day, so, and if you hear my throat, my sinuses have been burning. I've had a bad sinus headache for like 2-3 days now. So, my luck, I'm going to be sick for Christmas. Yes, that's just my luck. Oh, fingers crossed, though. Fingers crossed that I'm not sick for Christmas, because there's nothing worse than being sick for Christmas. Alright guys, with that in mind, I'm going to get us up to bed, and it's getting me up the steps. It's hard to get up the steps. But I'm going to start working on today's part of my blanket, and I will be with you again tomorrow. So I hope you all have a very good night. I hope you all sleep well and have a new start of your day tomorrow. I love y'all. Bye.